All right. Well, I'm excited. I have Trish Williams on the line. Trish, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Pat. How are you?
Good, good. Hey, I wanted to call you today and talk to you a little bit about the Certified Listing Agent course. You completed the Certified Listing Agent course at the beginning of the year, this year,
Yeah.
and before you took it, you were primarily doing buyer agent deals, right? Like how many deals did you do by yourself, no assistance the year before?
38.
38. And out of those 38, how many were listings?
7.
Seven total. And
Yeah.
here we are, fast forward, let's say a year, not even a year. Like how many listings are you taking every month now?
Last month I took 9 listings.
So you took more listings last month than you did all last year, all the year prior, let's say, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And what has changing from from a buyer agent, essentially, someone who worked a lot of buyers, to someone who now works a lot of listings, done for your life and your business?
Well, it's given me a lot of freedom. I feel more like a business owner and not an employee now. It's really, it's made me like real estate again. I was getting to a point in a short time where I was wondering what I was doing, or why I was doing this. So it's really, I feel like it's changed my life and it's changed my business because you still get buyers. Listings bring buyers, sign calls, there's plenty of things that bring buyers. And now I brought on a buyer's agent, and it's great because I can work on the listings. I'm still making revenue from buyers. It's just not consuming as much of my time.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. And so you have more free time, obviously, with your family.
Correct. And that's important.
Of course. Yeah. That's the most important. So, okay. So let's talk about, what you did. Now, the certified listing agent course is basically 8 agents listing appointments, and you took it to the next level, right? How did you do the course different than most people with regards to how many times you watched it and all that?
Well, there's some of the videos that I watched probably too many times. I could probably repeat them in my head, but
Which
it's
is
great.
good.
It's great. I watch them over and over again to where it's natural for me to say what I want to say because it's ingrained in my head now. And sometimes you just have to do it that way. I mean, that's kind of the way I learn. It's not, you can't just read a script or I mean, you can once you know it. But I watched them enough times to where the scripts came naturally. I also downloaded the materials, the seller guides in particular, and I took them all apart and I took bits and pieces of everything that I really loved and combined them all together and customized to make it my own. That seller guide I feel like has created so much for my business as far as, I send those out in the pre-listing packets. When I get there, it tells everything about everything that I want that seller to know that I might forget to tell them, or, I might bore them to death by running through it all, talking to them when I meet them. I'm telling them all ahead of time in that guide, which is amazing.
Yeah, I've seen people buy the course and like only do that. They just print out all the seller guides of all the 8 agents, which I don't recommend, but they feel like that's enough value in it of themselves. And I like it how you listen and watch the videos over and over again, because I've done that before, where you listen and then all of a sudden somebody else's words come out of your mouth and you're like, wow, that worked.
Yeah, it definitely works. Yeah, so and it's great. It makes you go into the listing presentation with more confidence. You feel good about what you're doing. You feel confident. You feel like you know what you're doing, which really, no matter how long you've been in the business, if you've never sat through a listing appointment with a top producing agent, you always kind of wonder what they do. So this is like, it's almost like cheating. You're getting to see what are they doing? How's this work? So I really love that. It's very valuable.
So Trish, what advice do you have for somebody who's maybe thinking about switching to be a listing agent, or someone who really does deep down wants to be a listing agent with regards to taking the course? Should they buy it? Should they do it? What do you think?
Yes, most definitely. You need to do the course. Even if you're already a listing agent, you need to do this. You need to see what all the big guys are doing, what they're out there doing, what information is there. You never can know too much, and the information is completely valuable. It's more than I've seen anywhere in all the different training courses, and I've gone through quite a bit of different training courses. It's more valuable than any of those that I've seen, because it actually shows you the appointment and breaks it down to the call, down to the walk, down to the close. And it's not just one person and their way of doing it. There's 8 different people. So you see all this variation, and you can see what works for you.
Well, that's awesome, Trish. Well, thanks for getting certified by the Certified Listing Agent, and thanks for the good words today. Hey, I'll let you go because you got 9 listings in the last 30 days. So I know you're probably busy getting 9 more. So have a great day, and hopefully we'll connect in the future.